Hi, this is Michelle Medrano with another episode of Contemplate This, where we contemplate your spiritual questions. Thanks so much for the way that you've all been tuning in. I've been getting some great comments and hearing from people. We've got some great topics to consider. Today's topic I'm calling Body by Science of Mind. If any of you have heard of like all those body programs out there, Body by Jake, Body by this, Body by Science of Mind. What does it mean to use new thought principles regarding our health and our body temple? And that word temple is a clue to where I want to focus. In my personal life, I have probably struggled more being in this body than any other thing in my life. I've been very healthy all of my life, very healthy. But what has been a struggle for me is maintaining a healthy body weight. I've had a struggle with food and eating and nutrition and what's the best thing for me, and have misused food over my years of existence in my lifetime. And so my body has at times been my least favorite place to be, and that's a challenge because in this lifetime, these bodies are a part of who we are. They're not the totality of who we are, but they're a part of who we are. And so in Science of Mind and New Thought, what I think we learn to do is to embrace the body temple as a holy vessel that we walk through this particular existence on this particular planet in, and that we start to thrive in and as this body temple, the more that we can accept the holiness, the sacredness of our bodies, the more that we can see that we're not separate from our bodies, that our body is a part of our entire spiritual experience, and that it deserves to be honored and respected and included in some things that we often include in our spiritual journey, but we are tempted to leave out our body when we include these things on the journey. For example, I believe very strongly that every one of us is guided tremendously, that we have an inner guidance system that is on board, that's part of our operating system, that is the source within us, the highest self of us, that guides us if we will learn to tune into it through anything in our life. And I think that that guidance is available for each one of us when it comes to our body temple. That spiritual teachers have said we need to pay attention to what to eat and what to do and how to rest and how to be and how to move with our body in tune with our own inner self. And I resonate with that. There's so many things we can do on our planet to support our body temple, everything from eating and diets and exercise. And I'm not here to push any one of those. I'm here today to push your innermost truth around how to help the body temple that you're in to thrive. And that will require a willingness to be in touch with inner guidance, with an inner sense of what really serves us, with a willingness to be unique in our own journey and not so caught up in what everybody else is doing and what works for everybody else, only from a standpoint of curiosity, and then to filter all that we hear through that inner guidance system and to affirm that we are guided. That literally, rather than the world out there beginning to dictate what we eat and how we move and how we care for these bodies and what we do around medicines and health choices, rather what begins to lead the process to choose to engage in any of those things. All of them God are expressing, so all of them are on the menu, so to speak, of useful tools, but that we are led by our inner guidance system. So I highly recommend that if we want to have a better experience in our body, if we want to improve our health, if we want to thrive physically, that we start focusing every day by attuning ourselves to that inner voice, to literally go within today and say, body, what would most serve you today? And listen to that and follow that guidance. And if we're facing a challenge, what would most serve my body in this healing journey? What would most serve my body in terms of eating or movement or creating a greater sense of fulfillment? We have the most amazing system inside this body temple. It's in every cell. It's who and what we are. Let's use it. Thanks again for tuning in. Love to hear your comments, your questions. Have a beautiful body and a beautiful day.